Starting this up again. Okay, I realized that I didn't realize until I had actually looked at my videos afterwards on Twitch. I didn't realize that it had, well, at least my Streamlabs had decided not to let me pick the, it has a category where you pick the title of the game, and it wouldn't let me leave it blank. This game's title is Disturbed, as I put in the description. The game's title is Disturbed, and it will not let me just type that in for whatever reason. I have to pick a game that's on a preset list, and Disturbed is not on there. Makes sense, this game's sort of buried in the Steam library, and well, Steam's lexicon of games, because it's free to play and, you know, just sort of buried quite deep. I'm actually quite enjoying this for a game that had cost me absolutely nothing. I am actually thoroughly enjoying this game. But I realized I had to pick an inaccurate title, so when I put this up on YouTube, which I intend to, I can correct the title there, but it's gonna have to be inaccurate here, and I do thoroughly apologize for that. There's nothing I can really do about it. It's out of my hands. There might be an option that I can pick, but I couldn't find it casually anyway. So, I'm going to load up where I left off and see if I can, you know, continue and, you know, die a number of more times. I look a bit tired just because I haven't really slept. Insomnia is a bitch, but that's okay. I'm enjoying myself here. I hope whoever watches this enjoys it as well. So, load up. Alright. I believe I browsed the books and I came up from downstairs, so I am going to quick save, and I'm going to move forward. You walk up more stairs. You pause as you notice a stone carving of a person praying that is attached to the wall. Hello. There's something odd about it, but you can't put your finger on it. Literally, or, you know, because, I mean, there was a magic door earlier in this game. With caution, you continue up the stairs. Does it remind me of the angels praying outside? You enter a strange room with a large globe centered about the room. There are windows that let light shine through. I see that there are vines reaching in. You notice that there is a chest resting against the wall to the right. You also notice that there is another passageway like the previous room. Inspect the globe. You study the globe attached to the floor's surface. The craft is made of metal, and there is fine detail in the grooves. Cool. A metal globe. Oh my god, that would be a bitch to turn. There are various markings and names scattered across the globe. It takes you a moment, but you find a marking of where you are. Aramor. You notice that there are some hand-drawn markings within the area, made with black ink. There must be something close by that has interest that has interested the author of these markings. Like I said, starting out, I don't particularly read out loud all that great, so if I stumble over this, I apologize. To add to the mystery, there are similar markings on other areas around the globe. This thing is bigger than we could have ever imagined. Alright. I'm going to open the chest. Approaching the chest, you notice there is a lock fastened to it. With no key to unlock the chest, you decide to leave it alone. Can't I, like, kick it a few times? You know, pray? Alright. Continue forward. You climb the stairs to find a wall ending your path. Above the end of the stairway is a hatch. I quick save. Then I open the hatch. You open the hatch and pull yourself up. And I'm decapitated immediately. Nope. Oh, it's that creepy ass rock that hurt me earlier. When I dreamt. Oh, okay. Alright. You have made it to the top of the tower. Before you is a stone of power resting upon an altar of rock. Can you pay the rent with the rock as well? Sorry, it's a Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny reference. Sorry about that. Dark vines have entangled the structure as if they were feeding off the energies of the stone. Feed me, Seymour. I need blood. Your body begins to tremble as you stand before the stone. You definitely feel weaker being up here, as if the stone is sapping away your energy. Destroy the stone! This may be your only chance. You approach the stone and grasp onto it. It kills me. You lose sight and feeling immediately as your hands become glued to the stone. Your life is drained from your body. Only bones remain to testify of your death. Okay. I mean, I knew that was going to kill me, but oh my god. Your adventure ends here. The achievement's called You Have No Power Here. Will someone drop a house on me? Okay. Alright, I'm going to quick load. Yes. Okay, I'm going to go back. Okay. Go downstairs. Okay. Go downstairs. Okay. Alright, I came from downstairs. I just went upstairs. Let's try... Oh, wait. Quick save. Let's try the far door. The door struggles to move, but you enter into what appears to be a spider Oh, God. The air is thick and the room is a mess of web and body parts. You notice that there are a couple of items in the room that could be useful. If nothing else, there is a key on the ground that you will no doubt need. Oh shit! Before you can even act, a large spider falls from above. You have no doubt that it is hungry. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. You pull out your knife and stab the spider when you can. Unfortunately, the knife doesn't scare the spider and it bites you with ease. Ah, shit. You begin to lose feeling all over your body and everything goes black. Your adventure ends here. Oh my god, the achievement's called Sam Doesn't Save You in this story. Oh my god. Okay, that was good. Oh, okay, yeah, that was good. Alright. Alright. Start. Quick load. Yeah. Alright. Alright, in that case I will... Alright, let's think here. I think I did everything downstairs that I could do. Oh, right. Right. Alright. Okay, so this is where I was at earlier. All the creepy ass statues and stuff. Okay. Exit the gated area. This is the yard around the tower. Go back where the path split. Go left. Because I found that flower earlier and I want to give it to the knight. Follow the trail in the grass. It looks like a grave. Alright. Inspect the grave. Who else appears before you? Without hesitation, you reach for the flower and give it to the spirit. The spirit grabs the flower from your hand as you extend it to him. You feel a subtle breeze blow by as the figure fades away with the flower. Aww, I freed a ghost? A faint whisper dances about the air. I'm free, at last. I did good, I did a good. You feel a sense of relief within you and reach for the sword. You now wield this special sword. Okay, what happens if I inspect the grave now? You look at the pile of rocks that used to house the sword you now have. You feel honored to wield this sacred weapon. I can talk, I swear. Alright. Continue on. Inspect the lake. Get down into it. Okay, I'm going to quick save. There's something strange about. Okay, it seems to be calling out to you. Alright. Now I'm going to dive in. I'm going to see if the sword changes things for me here because a fish ate me last time. Alright. Okay, kill it with the sword. Grab your sword and hold it close, pointed at the fish. Fish swims at you with haste. Just as it gets in range, you thrust the sword into the top of its mouth. The sword penetrates and goes through the forehead of the fish. It struggles about in pain as blood filters through the water. You pull the sword out, and the fish retreats out of sight. Without it, you doubt it will live long. I killed a fishy. With the fish no longer a threat, you make your way to the orb. Holding it in your hands, you feel it vibrate as if there's energy inside it, trying to break loose. This must be important. Exit the lake with the orb in your possession. Nice. Quick save. Okay, I'm gonna continue along the trail. Trail comes to an end. There is a collection of, oh yeah, okay. Inspect the stone pillars. Stand before the large stones. Just arranged in the center of stone, there appears to be a slot or a hole, no doubt about. Okay, there's something that's supposed to be placed there, and I have an orb. Remember the orb you found on the floor of the lake nearby. Place the orb into the slot carved into the center rock. The stones that surround you begin to glow. Light radiates and glows brighter. With a flash of light, your surroundings change. The ground no longer is grass, and the newly discovered floor appears to be very old, as if crafted by somebody long ago. Rubble and stone near the edges of the platform also hint that this is an ancient place. Looking onward at the end of the pathway is a fountain of light. There seems to be no beginning or end, an endless power steadily flowing. Well, that's just lovely. I'm going to save, because this power is probably going to kill me. You are amazed at such a sight. And probably about to die. Don't go into the light! I can't help it, it's so beautiful. The light intrigues you, and you walk towards it, and it eats you. Rays of light brush about you as if they are seeking to break away from its home. It kind of makes me... The words chosen make me think of those little electricity balls that I can't remember what they're called, but those orbs that, you know, you put your finger on and like the lightning goes to your finger. I used to have one of those when I was a kid. I loved it. You could feel the energy flow into you, but you struggle to contain it. Your body begins to glow immensely and you burn from the inside out. You are blinded by the flow of power and you dissolve before it. Yeah, it ate me. Your body becomes disintegrated by the light. Your adventure unfortunately ends here. Oh. Okay, sorry, it keeps, don't want a quick save, I want a quick load. Alright. Alright. So. Excuse me. So yeah, that, the light ate me. And I'm going to leave. Now seeing what secrets these stones contain, you know you can come back at a later time. Oh, that's comforting. Okay. You pick up the orb. With the orb back in your possession, your possession, you walk back toward the trail. Faint trail comes to an end. There is a collection of stone pillars. Okay, let's see. Explore the field. Let's see if... Oh, nope, never mind. I was wondering if the orb would affect the unicorn as well. Alright. Okay, so I need to go back. Go back. Go back. And continue down the path. Okay, I'm going to quick save. I'm going to inspect the well. Peer down the well. Other than the evident water at the bottom, there's a coin resting against the wall of the well. If possible, you feel you should go down and take the coin. Is it going to let me use the rope? Yep, okay. You pull out the rope you found earlier and fasten it to the well. You climb down with ease and obtain the coin. You struggle to pull yourself up and out of the well, but do so successfully. Then loosen the rope and store it away. Okay, so I even keep the rope. Good. Good. You feel somewhat satisfied that you are 1 coin richer. Oh, okay, right. Alright, right, okay, right. This is... Alright, I want to go back because I know that this kills me. Okay, go back to the grass trail. Alright, so I've got that. I can't collect energy yet. Go back to where the path split. Alright, actually, oh no, wait, it won't let me go back. Alright, go right. Alright, let's see. Go to the gate. Enter. Now, let's save again. Does it let me enter the tower now? Nope. I can go up, but I can't go in. Exit the gated area. Now, it said inspect the statues, but the statues just basically hint at the combination that you're supposed to hit with the knobs on the tree. So, like, the left statue is of an angel holding up one finger, and the statue of the angel on the right has two fingers remaining on one hand. Knobs lock in place, and I end up underneath it. Huzzah! And I'm trapped underground. But not for long. Alright. Great, now I gotta... Alright, so I take it that. I take it over there. Alright, so it was the left path, I think. Yep, alright. Excuse me. Alright. Alright, that was where I found the rope. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright. So, the the left door is the one that actually takes me back out into the caves. The door behind me is the one that goes into the tower. The door to the right is... that... yeah, this. Enter a small room. There's a large cauldron in the center of the room with wood resting beneath. There's nothing on the shelves, as if someone has cleaned this place out. Look in the pot, but find nothing in it. Nothing else to see, you exit the room. Okay. Going to quick save. And then I'm going to go through the middle door. Enter a room full of metal cages. Before you is a hallway marked with questionable markings. You don't like the feeling you have about this place. Whatever was in these cages surely did not like being locked up. Okay, yeah, this is where I end up. Okay, this is where the dog attacked me earlier. Is that there is an animal in the cage to the left of the room, but from the dark stains on its fur, it is dead. Yeah, but... okay. You cautiously walk down the hallway, entering a room with 2 cell doors. Before you can do anything, a large hound leaps out in front of you. Doesn't look very vicious, but one wrong move and it can surely be the end of you. Pull out the sword. Immediately the hound gets aggressive. Ow! You strike the beast but fail to deliver a fatal blow. You don't survive long and die a painful death. Okay, so can't do anything with the sword and the hound. Okay. Quick load. Yes. Alright. Enter the door behind me. Walk up the steps. Enter a large room. The air is polluted with dust and spider. Okay. Should you go now? Well, I'm going to quick save. And I'm going to go to the far door and see if I can kill the spider with the sword. You're sick in the room is a massive web and body parts. You notice that there are a couple of items in the room that could be useful. If nothing else, there is a key on the ground that you will no doubt need. The spider falls from above. You have no doubt that it is hungry. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. You pull out your sword and stab the spider as it lunges at you. Over and over again, you stab the monster. Each time it squeals in pain. Well, this is a different scenario. The spider flees into the darkness overhead. You hear it motioning about, possibly to strike again. You notice the key on the ground close by your feet. Before more trouble happens, you quickly grab the key and make it for the door. You feel you got what you need. There's no reason to go in that room again. Well, I love that the game's just basically saying, yeah, don't fight the spider again. You don't need to. Okay. I'm going to go upstairs. To move forward to a strange room with a large glue. Okay, I'm going to quick save. I'm going to open the chest. Notice that there's a lock fastened to it. With the key you found earlier, you try it out on the lock. The lock clicks loose and you open the chest. Discover a small wooden harp resting on a linen cloth. You take the harp and close the chest. I go downstairs because I remember reading a book earlier. And this book was nice enough to tell me about magical harps that can be used to charm unicorns. Exit the gated area. Go back where the path. Go back where the path split. I wish to go left. I wish to follow the trail through the grass. I wish to continue on. And I want to continue along the trail. And I want to explore the field. Hello! Unsure what's going on, you think of a way to tame the beast. You suddenly remember the harp you found earlier. With harp in hand, you pluck the strings. A soothing calm comes over you as you listen. I think they mean a soothing calm. A unicorn comes into view and stops before you. The unicorn glares at you and you begin to hear a faint voice in your head. Human, have ear for my words. A great evil has gripped these lands, and it has rendered me powerless. You must find some way to stop it. I wish I could help you, but without my full power, I can do little. The fate of this land depends on you. Well, I kind of took that on myself initially when this whole thing started. Now I'm being entrusted the same task by a unicorn. Before you could speak, the unicorn turns and runs off again. You realize that you're alone to complete this quest of yours. This is no longer about saving your farm. You must save the whole land from the spreading darkness. You turn back as you question what you should do next. Fate trail comes to an end. There is a collection of stone pillars down. Does the unicorn say anything else? Nah, probably doesn't. Alright. So... So somewhere here there is something that I haven't done. That I need to go back and do. See what the lake says now. Oh, you see nothing of interest. Okay. So, there's at least something here that I've missed. 'Cause it doesn't let me go all the way back. At all. Inspect the fountain. Okay, the black haze burns me. You feel slight pull towards the fountain as if you're calling for something. You pull out the coin you found and toss it into the water of the fountain. Oh. The coin disappears with a subtle splash. The water fizzes for a moment and quickly returning to a lifeless state. Surely this must mean something. So, I gave it a coin. Yeah, see now, that's like the one hint. That's the other hint. Oh, okay. Large room, the air is polluted with spider webs. Okay. Stairs go up, stairs go outside. Well, the only other room that I really haven't been in is that one at the end that... That's the one that takes me back up. The one behind me is the one that lets me out. Alright, quick save. In the middle door, it's not gonna let me... Yeah, it's not gonna let me kill the dog. Oh! Oh, right! I got the harp and... Oh, right, I can charm the dog. The hound begins to wag its tail. Good puppy. To your surprise, the beast walks away as if we're charmed by the harp. You ever given much thought how powerful music can be? Oh, it can be powerful indeed. I'm going to quick save again. Alright, cell door on the right. That one's open. Okay, cell door on the left. You open the door to find a skeleton positioned in the corner of the room. There's also a bed and some chains attached to the wall. You have no doubt this individual is locked up for a long time. Inspecting the skeleton, you notice a ring on one of the bone fingers. There's a faint glow of light emanating from the ring as if it were magical. You may find such a ring useful. Take the ring and put it on with a perfect fit. It's like we were meant for each other. See, there's nothing else of interest here. You leave the cell. Okay, door on the right. You enter the cell on the right. You see a wooden table on its side, some debris on the floor, and a large hole in the corner of the room. Seeing nothing special, you motion toward the hole. You discover a passageway underground. Unfortunately, all you can see is fallen rock blocking the way through. Seeing as there's little you can do, you go back to where you came. Alright. I leave. Okay, let's see. Let me think here. Okay, if I enter... Okay, so I enter the left door. I want to see if... Oops. I want to see if that ring collects power from that magic site. So I'm gonna have to go back. Go back to where the path split. Go left. Trail in the grass. Continue on. Continue along the trail. Inspect the stone pillars. Okay, put the orb there. Yeah, teleport. Okay. Let's see if that light kills me. Quick save. Approach the light. The light intrigue you and you walk towards it. I have the power! You remember the ring you have found and point it towards the light. Your hand trembles as light flows into it. Before you can think, the ring begins to burn and you stumble back. Light shines brightly from the ring and you notice a subtle warmth to it as you observe. You feel that you accomplished what you must do here. You pick up the orb. With the orb back in your possession, you walk back towards the trail. Alright, well, let's see if the unicorn responds to me now. Gazing. Okay. There seems to be no reason to be here right now. Alright. Okay, go back. Back to the grave. Go back. Go back to where the path split. Go right. Go to the gate. Enter. Enter the tower. Alright, glad I got that coin. That makes it a little easier. Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna see if this this ring does anything for me. Move forward. Continue forward. Okay, now I'm going to quick save. Alright. Open hatch. There's a stone of power resting on an altar of rock. Dark vines. Dark vines, blah blah blah, feeding power. Your body begins to tremble as you stand before the stone. You definitely feel weaker being up here. Okay. Let's see if I can destroy the stone with that ring. Stretch forth your fist and point the ring at the stone. You can feel a resistance as if the stone is trying to defend itself. You try to keep hope and focus on the ring. A burst of light shoots out from the ring, penetrating the stone. You feel the very air shake about. The ground beneath your feet begins to vibrate. The ring becomes heavier to hold in place, but you know that it is working. You feel confidence and a sense of joy sweep over you. The light intensifies, nearly blinding you. The ground beneath you shakes violently as if the tower itself was trying to stop you. What little fear in you becomes powerless as you focus on your task. Everything goes white, blinding you completely. A weird sensation comes over you, and you feel as light as a feather. You begin to feel a tingling sensation all over your body as you hone your senses. Feeling suddenly flees your body and you find yourself motionless. Everything is cold and your ability to concentrate begins to leave you. You open your eyes, witnessing what is left of the tower. You begin to feel something. Warmth. Light. It is coming back. You lack the strength to talk as the unicorn comes into view. Light emanates from the horn on its head. All you can do is smile as the creature approaches. The light intensifies. You may have saved the land, but the unicorn has come to save you. Your adventure does not end here. The achievements, all unicorns and rainbows. Aww. I saved everybody. Well, I kind of wish they had let me, like, go to the city or whatever, but alright. Well, that was Disturbed. A nice, short little game. Yeah, like I said, I found this for free on Steam. Excuse me. I do like point-and-click games, so, you know, I was hoping that, you know, to have a, you know, have a cute little short one. Well, maybe not cute, but, you know, it's like, but have a nice little short one. And this was exactly that. It was actually more elaborate than I was expecting it to be. Make no mistake, it's still a very short game. It's pretty simple. You know, it doesn't have too much in the way of mindless clicking and so forth, and it's, you know, because you don't really have like an inventory, it doesn't fall into that trap that a lot of point-and-click games do, where you get stuck and the way to resolve it is just by clicking everything with everything else until you come to a solution. It does require a little bit of memory in that, in regards to the gameplay. There were a couple of little points of interest where I'm just like, oh wait, oh my god, I really want to go back here or whatnot, and you know, when it didn't let me go back, I'm like, oh, I had that moment where I'm like, oh, the only room that I haven't been into yet farther in was the room that had the dog in it, and I forgot about reading earlier about you know, the harp calming fierce dogs down. I remembered it saying that I could charm a unicorn with them, but I didn't remember it saying that I could calm down a fierce dog. So that was actually more of a happy accident. But yeah, I was actually hoping that it wasn't a matter of, because there's in the beginning of the game there is a cave that you can go into. And the cave has a bear in the back of it. And I was hoping that, you know, there wasn't something I was supposed to do earlier that involved, you know, the bear, because it wasn't letting me go back. I was hoping that there wasn't something involved with the shed at your cabin that you start at the very beginning of the game, because I never got in there. I never got into the shed. I don't even know if that's an option, and I'm like, oh, you know, I hope that I didn't, you know, King's Quest style play myself into a corner, and, you know, now I'm here possibly at endgame, and you know, I don't have the one little item that's going to allow me to continue. But no, that didn't happen. Once I realized that, you know, it's like I could go back to the lake, and I could go to the unicorn field, and I could go to the well, and I could go to the edge of the city, and so forth. Once I realized that I could go back and forth from them all I wanted, and it just simply didn't have an option to go back to, you know, the prior neighbor's cabin and my cabin and the cave and everything, that those just simply had nothing to do with the game for the rest of the game, or at least I had hoped. Sometimes you can go in between chapters of a game, you know, from one chapter to another, and you can go everywhere within that chapter, but you can't go to, like, a prior one. So that was a worry of mine. But no, this is For what it is, it's actually it's really well put together. I like the writing. I'm not used to reading out loud that much, so my throat's feeling a little raw right now, but and I hope my stumbling over words didn't get too tedious to listen to, but all the same. Alright, I'm starting to ramble. But yeah, nice little game. Pretty elaborate, very easy to die. Jesus, very easy to die. Yeah, I totally recommend it. Definitely not too difficult. It's not, you know, not so much a puzzle game. You know, there is like the one puzzle with like the buttons inside the hole in the tree, but there's footage of that. I figured that out pretty quick. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna sign off now. See you in the next video. I think I'm going to do, I think what I'm going to try and stream next with like maybe a few little bits and bobs in between is Return to Krondor. I had a lot of trouble trying to get that up and running, and I believe I've got it. I want to wait until I have a nice opportunity to play that, where I don't have to worry about sleeping enough before work, and I don't have to, you know, I don't have any sort of time constraints. I don't have to worry about having to be anywhere or do anything. I want to be able to like pour myself into that game, and I can beat it if I have, you know, if I have a few like couple hour long chunks. I can beat that game fairly quick. But I also like to, you know, grind and fight just about everything and so forth. So but yeah, okay. So see you in the next video, and thank you very much for watching. It is 9 in the morning here, but I'm still going to say goodnight because I haven't slept yet, so good night.